Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. Happy New Year everyone. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship, others of you may have been in a situationship, and for a small portion of you there may be a whole lot of energy in between the both of you, but no one's really speaking up. My method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. A lot has changed. Whatever's going on in your person of interest, heart and mind, it has changed in the sense that they feel very nervous around you. Ooh, lots of boundaries here, darn rats. We have here synthesis followed by nourishment. Then we have abundance. I was also getting the word absence. I don't know why. This person may be absent from your life. Sensuality, fear, selfhood, compassion, boundaries, and then we have growth. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. For a small portion of you, you may not know who this person is. Usually when that happens, it's somebody from your past who is thinking of you. And if that's not what you're looking for, then most likely it's not going to resonate with you, this particular reading. All right. My dear Taurus, so many things have happened in this connection, where in the past I have kept things to myself, buried them deep down, hid them in the thick of the forest and the shadows, not really wanting to tell you what it is that's in my heart and my mind. But there's a part of me now that does want to reach out and to talk about this. A long time ago, there was peace and harmony in this connection. But now there is a lack of. I want to restore this peace and harmony and have a better connection going forward. I do feel in this connection the sense of nourishment, where in you I have found someone who fulfills me spiritually, emotionally, and physically. These feelings that I have, that I get, it only comes from you. I don't feel like this with anyone else. In you I have found someone who is very giving. A lot of abundance you have. And I would like to be with you and work as a power couple. You have so much wisdom, so much I can gain from you. The materialistic side, You are very well settled, I feel. And you have a lot of potential. I also feel that in this connection, there is this sense of sensuality, this desire to be with you. Sensually, I am so attracted to you. Your charm, your charisma, your talents, your body. Yes, I fantasize about you. But you're so classy. And I want this. I want you to be with me. I want to share this affection that I have for you. But I dare not do that. Because things have changed now. You are no longer the person that I once knew. Because of what has happened, because of what I've done, there have been changes. I do feel that in this connection, there's this feeling of unworthiness that exists inside of me. You deserve better. I don't feel as though I'm worth it. A long time ago, I used to be very confident. I had self-esteem. I felt very secure. But now I have insecurities, a lack of confidence, no self-esteem. In fact, now I feel paranoia, fear, uncertainties. I feel nervous around you. Why? Because I see you as someone who has changed. Not voluntarily, you changed as a reaction to the interaction that I had with you. I see you now as someone who is thriving, someone who is self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. You never really needed anybody before, but I feel scared and nervous around you. I also see that you're very defensive now. No longer can anyone just sweep you off your feet. To be in your heart, so much has changed. I don't feel right. Things just don't feel right anymore. You have changed so much since the first time I had met you. At that time, you were this mystery, and I was able to unravel that mystery and capture you in a way. But now, I don't know what you are. This mystery that once existed now has restarted, and you are wrapped in this enigma. And I feel so nervous, I don't know how to approach you. You have changed. Not voluntarily, you've changed because of me. Because of what I have put you through. I do feel that in this connection, I have sympathy, I have empathy for you. I have compassion for you. Because of the things that you ended up going through. Because of me. For me. I know that this was not right. This was very wrong. I also feel that in this connection, there's a sense of boundaries that exist now. I want to break down these boundaries that have come up. But because of what I have done, the way I have treated you, I do feel that I need to move on too. I can't treat you like this. I can't be like this. Things just don't feel right. I'm hoping that in this connection, I am now able to maybe restart and get to know you more, and not treat you just as an object, but truly learn about you and grow with you more, and not start something as suddenly as it had before. I really want to get to know you more. What you're all about, things that make you happy, stories of when you were growing up, what your dreams were and what they are, what you plan on doing far into the future. I want to know this about you. Now it may seem as if it's too late because I should have known all of this before. But things happen suddenly. It was very fast, and I really wish I would have gotten to know you more. But whatever happened has happened. I can't change the past. But this fear that exists now, I am intimidated by you. I am intimidated by you. And I don't know what to do about it. There's a part of me that wants you, and a part of me that just feels so unworthy. And yet there's a part of me that wants to get to know you more. The way things should have been in the beginning between us. All right. Taurus. You got into this connection thinking things would be okay. But there was speed. It was so fast. And all the real things, all the goodness that you would have known about each other, for some of you that never really happened. It was rushed. It was sudden. Intimately, you may have rushed into things together because the chemistry was off the charts. Because of that, nobody was really keeping an eye on the reins. Things just boom, 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 started crashing into each other. And now, unfortunately, and now look at us. I see here somebody who's been very hurt because they thought that they had found love. From one person's point of view, if it was love, the other person's point of view, it was all lust. However, the end has come, but this person knows that they can restart. The issue is, how do I restart? That is a problem. And you know what, Taurus? if you are the one who has gone through this, what we would call the victim of this, then you now have the upper hand. You set the pace, you set the tone, you set everything. Even if you want to or if you don't want to. But your person of interest here, they do want a second chance. I see that here. It's just that they don't know how. Give it some time. Don't rush into anything because it was very much rushed before. It's best that the both of you start off as friends. Start off as friends even though deep down you know there's romance. But it's important to have that sense of friendship, that foundation first. And beyond that, you can build on top of that then. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. This particular deck, I look into what is the reason why your person of interest may have not really done the things that should have been done in this connection. Something happened. You got 2 cards that came out. So, some of you may have felt a lack of closure. Others of you, this person may have just simply faded. Some of you may feel that this person is just breadcrumbing you. Maybe they text you once a week, once a month, once every 2 months. And to you, it's a waiting game. Here we have the 6 of Cups and we have the Ace of Cups. Typically I just choose one, but 2 came out. Then we also have here the Queen of Coins. So we'll have a look at the 6 of Cups first. And these cards I do read in the reverse. This person was feeling restricted by the past or by past memories, and there's a sense of lost harmony, even cynicism. They were trying to shed old thoughts. So there were certain things that happened in this person's past. So something happened in their past that restricted them from being with you the way that you would have liked them to have been. So there's some trauma here. We're dealing with somebody that had some trauma from their past. Also, we have here with the Ace of Cups, rejection of another's power, of another's affection. Creatively blocking, disillusionment with love, sadness, or melancholy. So here we have a situation where one was rejecting the affection of another. So you may have been giving this person affection, however they were rejecting it. And they were creatively putting this blockage on there. There was creative blockages. Why is that so? Because there was a disillusionment with love. Because this person in their love life, in their heart, there was a sense of sadness and melancholy. So you may have been giving them physically everything, materialistically everything. But anytime you wanted to give them love or affection, actual connection with the heart, this person rejected it altogether. The problem here is, it's an indirect part here. It's kind of like hurt people, but this person didn't really know that they were hurting you. It's like they didn't have love for themselves, so how can they love you? That's what it's like. How do they recognize what love is when they've never really seen it before? That's something that happened in this person's heart and their mind, and that is what came out in their actions. Here we also have the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins here talks about the need to ground oneself, a lack of loyalty, warmth, and affection, an over-materialistic orientation to life, Disappointments in the home. So here we have an over materialistic orientation to life, and you did have how this individual recognized you as someone who has a lot of abundance. You had the abundance card. So materialism was very important to them. Emotions were less important. Here we also have disappointments in the home. Now that definitely means that there's something going on in this person's in their home life. Could have been with their family, could have been with their friends. That has affected you. It could even have been if by chance this is a third party situation, this person is at home with someone else, their spouse, their partner, and there's a lot of disappointments. They've just been weighed down by sadness, by upsetness, by not feeling that there is such a thing called love. And for that reason, they were unable to rise up and be with you the way that they wanted to. Why? Because there was disappointments in their home. They are a product of whatever it is that's going on in their home. If there's negativity being spoken every day, that's what the person will become. And it's hard to be out of that. I'm getting the word circumstances. I'm seeing the word circumstances in my mind's eye. All right, we have here the Beginner's Tarot. So here I'll be looking into any actions, any intentions, any plans that your person of interest may have towards you. Two major arcanas. We have here the Empress. We have the World card. Seven of Cups. And then we have the Hermit. Followed by a very passionate card. The Ace of Wands. All right. So we have here the Empress card. Your person of interest truly sees you as all of the beauty, everything that is good in all of the suites of the queens. You have all of those good qualities, characteristics, and traits. That's what this person feels. Here we have a situation where your person of interest looks at you as though you are someone who is, again, very abundant, a long-term thinker, warm, caring, compassionate, loving. You make plans for the future. You're not just for today. They have a whole lot of respect for you. They regard you in this way. And then this person has realized that you mean the world to them. Time has changed. Now they're starting to feel this. You mean the world to them, and they also don't like the distance that exists between the both of you, physically or even emotionally. They don't like this. Then we also have here the Seven of Cups. You may notice that this person does not take much action. Here we have a situation where there's less action being taken and there's more daydreaming going on. With this individual daydreaming, the problem is they know what they want. They want you. However, they also have other distractions. They have other problems and things and temptations around them. Do they want you? Yes, they do. If this is a third-party situation, this individual not only is just daydreaming, but they're also stuck because they know that they're supposed to take steps forward. They're supposed to take a chance, but they are not. Here we also have the Hermit. Because of them thinking like this on this level, what's really good is now they're going to change. The change is coming. They realize that they no longer can be that person who is daydreaming anymore. They need to make a solid effort into moving things forward. And with the Hermit card, that is exactly what this person's going to do. That is one of the best cards to have I've seen in readings. The Hermit card here is now a self-reflection, self-diagnostic. This person is going to ask questions. Who am I? Why do I do what I do? Here there's a sense of self-reflection, self-contemplation, questioning oneself, putting oneself into this state of loneliness, isolating oneself, detaching themselves from the everyday world to regain balance in their heart versus their mind. This person's questioning themselves, why do I do this? Why do I behave like this? Why did I do this to my Taurus? How can I be a better individual? How can I fix the situation? So for some time, Taurus, there's not going to be a whole lot of communication from this person, especially when they're in the hermit mode. And even getting to the hermit mode, when we have the Seven of Cups, they know what action to take. They're just unsure. And that's why they're getting into this hermit mode. And usually right after the hermit mode, the person is much more wiser. You have the wisdom card then. Here we also have the Ace of Wands. The overall arching theme, this definitely talks about a whole lot of love, a whole lot of passion that's coming through. Your person of interest does feel very passionate. And you know what it is? It's a phase that they have to go through. I'm seeing here this person definitely is going to be with you. They want to be with you. That's their intention. Here we even have an offer. However, they know that there's a little bit of struggle, a dark side to them that needs to be sorted out. Once they sort out that problem, that's when they're going to be reaching out to you, because with the World card, they do feel that they're very distant from you. They don't like that. They want to be close. Very nice. I'm going to just do a quick prayer. Okay. We have here abundance. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel. Interesting. We have here romance, which is my past life card. So there's definitely, and you also had the Six of Cups earlier. So that does talk about how there's a sense of a past life connection. Could be a soulmate related connection. Could be anything. Soulmate, twin flame, karmic partner. Here we also have, starting with the first card, abundance. Then we have listen to your intuition, take action, look for a sign, not the right time, romance, communicate clearly, and then we have remain positive. So here we have how in this connection, first card's the strongest, there is going to be abundance. So that's really good. That's a very positive card to have. Listen to your intuition, take action, and look for a sign. These three go hand in hand. So do look for a sign. For a small portion of you, it could be red flags, okay? So just be careful. For others of you, it could literally just be the sign to go ahead and to communicate with this person, because we do have communicate clearly on the bottom there. So listen to your intuition. And this is your higher self speaking to you. Take action accordingly, but do it when you see that it's the right time. Now, that's a different situation where you're going to be taking action. Then you have a different kind of phase or a different period or stage. It's not going to be the right time to have this sense of a romantic, spiritually based connection. That part is not the right time, not right now. So you have two different messages here. One is for you to take action, listen to your intuition. You are going to be receiving abundance, but do it when you feel that you have that sign that comes to you. When it comes to romance, right now is not the right time, so do not rush when it comes to specifically a romantic connection that is spiritual in nature. And I have to let all you know, not everybody that meets a soulmate, twin flame, or karmic partner ends up becoming a couple, partners. Not all the time does that happen. You might be with a soulmate right now that you were married to in a past life, and you meet someone now, and they're also a soulmate. And yes, 500 years ago, you could have been in a past life spiritual connection. You could have been engaged, married, betrothed. The reason why I know this, I do past life readings. Right now, they are on hold. So when I do past life readings, there's a whole lot of details that I get into with the help of my higher intuitive self and my angel guide. Here we have a situation where at some point in time in the future, not right now, you are going to get the chance to communicate clearly with this particular person. There's going to be certain things that are going to be spoken, certain things are going to happen, and everything that's going to happen, just make sure that you are very clear, very concise. Keep it down to 3, 4, maximum 5 points. Anything that you're going to say, make sure that is very clear, very concise, because what happens is sometimes we get away with our emotions and we talk a lot, or we text a lot, we write a lot, and what happens is your person of interest actually gets lost in the details. So that's a problem. It's best to talk as much as you can, write as short as you can, but have an impactful sentence or two. And don't increase the amount of words, because people get lost in the details, and sometimes they don't, but they use it as an excuse. So at least if it's something short and sweet, you can clearly say, hey, how'd you not get that, right? So be very careful when you do communicate with this person. I'm getting the word understanding and misunderstood. So some of you may have feelings in this connection where, you have been misunderstood, or maybe even crosswatch, or maybe you feel you've been misunderstood. Either way, because we have this wonderful card here, communicate clearly, this does indicate that this is going to be an opportunity to communicate clearly, and certain things that need to be resolved will be resolved. The overall arching theme here we have is remain positive. So it is important to remain positive, keep that positive energy flowing. The more positive you are, the more you'll be able to attract positive energy. Now, for those of you who may not be in that type of mindset, maybe not even in that environment, your environment can't truly change unless you yourself kind of pull yourself out of that environment. But for those of you that are looking for more positive energy, I do have on my website, www.asnointia.com, I have the Holy Light package, which is one of my best sellers. And that teaches you how to get rid of negative energy around your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers, which are associated to your bodily functions. So by getting rid of negative energy, you have the ability of attracting that positive energy so that the positive energy will stay. That's what we want. I also have for some of you the chakra checkup. That's still available. For those of you that are new to my channel, I also have another channel called Asnointia Audio. And on that channel, you'll see I have one very in-demand video, Past Life and Spiritual Connections. There's also another video called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. If you feel that this is a spiritual connection, have a look at those videos and they will allow you to understand a bit more There's also some on twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. I have all these videos there. These are absolutely free for you to view, for you to gain that knowledge from it. And part of this information comes to me from my higher intuitive self, also through you guys as well, the readings that I do, as well as my angel guide, Angel Fakil. So, have a look at that. I also wanted to quickly mention, I am, fingers crossed, going to be publishing a cookbook, which is related to Ayurveda. That's Vata, Pitta, Kapha. That is the diet. And once I have more information on that, I will be sharing that with you. So do stay tuned. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's just about finished. And you guys will be able to purchase that on my website in the coming future. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.